Hey guys!
Who would have thought it? But we have some news to announce.
No, we're not having a baby.
We broke the 1,000 mark, first number of
Yay!
subscribers.
Yay!
Who would have thought it? Who would have thought it?
We just crossed 1,000 subscriber mark, and you know, it's a milestone I never thought we'd actually reach anytime in the near future, and we're sort of excited and really happy about it.
Yeah, because it wasn't so long ago that we had, what, 12 subscribers?
July of 17, we had 12 subscribers, and to cross 1,000 is just an exciting milestone.
There have been a lot of lessons learned this past year, don't you think?
Absolutely. A lot of good times, a lot of memories, and a lot of lessons.
Yeah, you know, when I think about it, I have to admit I was less than enthusiastic when John started videotaping every time we went out on the Spyder. But you know, it's really grown on me, and it makes it kind of fun. I look forward to his creations. You know, we're still learning along the way.
Yes.
Still very much an amateur, but it's fun, and the best part is meeting you through your comments.
Yeah.
The community that has gathered around us has just been awesome. So thank you for that. And I really hope we get a chance to meet some of you in person, maybe next month at the Maggie Valley Spyder Rally.
That's right, down in North Carolina near the Smoky Mountains. And a very humorous note about how I never expected any level of fame or notoriety, but it just happens because I'm just doing what I love to do. I'm at our local municipal center, City Hall, in line, getting some administrative stuff taken care of, and I'm expecting a very efficient but bureaucratic process. So I'm standing there waiting my turn, and I was told, next, and I start walking up to the counter. The young clerk says, "I know you! You're on the internet!" And I'm shocked. He goes, "You have all those motorcycle videos. My husband loves you." So I was taken aback, but it was quite a friendly response.
Yeah, and there've been so many lovely invitations, and we really hope to take some of you up on those invitations and
To ride.
Yeah, we've realized that we need to do a better job keeping a log of the comments that we have, so
Yes.
we can be more responsive. So we apologize if we've not been responsive to you. We've just been a little bit overwhelmed, but we're working on that.
This digital influencer stuff is new to us, so we actually today we talked about just keeping a notebook of the people who we promised a response to, so we can go back and make sure we give responses to. There was one couple who invited us to come up to the Shenandoah National Park and ride the Skyline Drive in the month of September, which is this month, and our schedule was simply not allowed because we got so much stuff going on between work and other obligations. But I would like to have sent you guys a personal message saying why we couldn't do it, but I've lost track of that. So my bad, and we're learning as we go.
The comments have been wonderful, and,
Yeah.
and we really, you know, it's funny how you have a sense of knowing folks without ever having that face-to-face meeting. So just thank you for all your expressions of encouragement, and we love hearing that you're buying Spyders or taking the class to get your license and all those things. It just really means a lot to us. So please keep those comments coming.
Yes, and you don't have to be a Spyder driver to enjoy our videos. You know, some people choose the Goldwing, some people choose a BMW. It doesn't have to be a motorcycle. It could be an RV. My philosophy is it doesn't make any difference what carpet you ride as long as it provides you with the magic. So whatever it is.
Yeah, and we've learned a lot about riding the Spyder too. You know, in the last couple of years, I think we've gone to the Blue Ridge Mountains 3 times on the Spyder, and each time it gets better, doesn't it?
Yes.
You know, we're learning how to pack more efficiently. You know, we're learning how to use our rain gear. You know, the first time we went out on the Spyder, I hadn't thought about sun protection, and I had an allergic response because of sun exposure. So, there are lots of things you just learn by doing. What about you? What have you learned?
Well, I've learned that you got to pay attention to the details. We had what could have been a major mechanical issue with the brake level, but it was just a brake level sensor, and where it's located in the Spyder, it's overly engineered, which I'm not going to complain about. So when we were on a slope, if the fluid level was low, it caused the sensor to go off and telling you have brake failure. A big flashing orange light while in your mountains indicating brake failure is not something you want to see. But we worked through it.
I think we've learned a lot about our own sense of pacing because, I think there have been a couple of times when we pushed it a little bit too hard, and we realized that the ride is really more enjoyable if we break it up and kind of limit ourselves to less than 300 miles per day. And that, I'm sure, for everyone has a different threshold, but for us, that's kind of our stride, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. When I'm driving a car or SUV, I can drive all day. I can put in a 14, 15-hour day and go 500-600 miles without breaking a sweat. But you can relax in a car. You can eat in a car. You can drink. You can listen to radio. You can have conversations. When you're driving the Spyder, that's pretty much all you're really doing is driving the Spyder. So we found that for our personal use, about 250 miles is about the average limit. So we like to be wrapping up the day about 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock at the latest.
Mm-hmm. This past summer was the first time that we've attempted a group ride.
If 2 Spyders constitute a group,
Yeah.
that is.
I think it does. And we really enjoyed that. We want to do more of that kind of thing, and maybe there'll be an opportunity to meet up with some of you if you visit Virginia Beach or if you live in the area. But that was really enjoyable, and we learned a lot from Terry because she has a lot of experience riding in a group.
A lot more than us.
Long distances riding
Yes.
in a group.
Yes. And one of the other things, and if you happen to be in our area or visiting our area, we are seriously considering doing a Spyder club in our area. There is one locally, but they don't seem to be very active. And we're going to try to do something where we have at least a monthly get-together, whether it be at a restaurant where we could just talk, and tell lies to each other about things we've done, things we want to do. So if you happen to be visiting our area, look for our upcoming, and we'll put it on the channel, our Spyder Club.
So what have you learned about the videotaping process?
Well, I've learned that it takes a lot of time to shoot the video, and it takes twice as long to edit the video. Most people who don't shoot video probably can't get their mind around this, but on average, for every finished minute of video, it takes about 3 minutes of recording time and several hours in the editing process just to get the finished product. And that's even the rough products that we're producing right now. We watch other folks who've been doing this for years, and I admire their technique, their art form, and I try to emulate some of their style. So I'm stealing their ideas. But I'm learning a lot.
Yeah. We love our favorite YouTube videos are Less Junk, More Journey, and Long Honeymoon.
Shout out to Nathan and Marissa.
And Long Honeymoon.
Yes.
Which is Christy and Sean.
Christy and Sean.
Yeah. You, Me, and the RV. Phil and Stacy. So we really appreciate that, and maybe someday we'll join them in the ranks of RVers with our Spyder on a trailer in the back.
Actually, we've been talking about that. We kind of like the idea for a long-range plan, no sooner than maybe 2 years. The plan would be that we would go on long trips, months at a time, and take the Spyder in an enclosed trailer to keep it safe. And that way I have a bit of a garage on me or with us, towing behind the RV, so we can stay gone for months and then use the RV as our base of operations. Then take the Spyder out and about for all the local sightseeing and local travel.
Yeah. And we've realized that John's helmet cam is really helpful, but because he's focused on driving typically when we're together, he tends to miss a lot of the scenery. So we're thinking about investing in one for me, so I can I can take in the sights from the back seat and get some extra video. And you're using a new camera.
Yes, we're fortunate enough to have been offered the use of a Cyclops gear action camera. It's compatible to the latest GoPro. And I'm doing, as we speak, I'm actually doing the test on it to produce a product review video. It looks like a fantastic piece of gear. We've been using it for a little bit of our shoots so far. It's a 4K video camera, which opens up a whole new another level of quality, which means I'm going to need to get another computer, which is in the works, and some more editing software so I can edit in 4K.
So it's really an ongoing process, but
never ending.
But we appreciate some of the comments who've said that they like the fact that our videos are amateurish rather than professional, because it seems more authentic, and that was very kind, and we appreciate those remarks.
Yes, the actual global studio, the global headquarters for John and Miriam's Travel Channel, in the main studio is the spare bedroom in our house.
Yeah, which works.
Yes.
What else have we learned?
Well, besides the fact you could stay gone for 8 days and live out of a container the size of about 2 shoe boxes.
Yeah, and that was really a significant milestone, because I think both of us were a little bit unsure how that was going to go, but we were still talking to each other at the end of 8 days, weren't we?
Yeah, it was a good trip. Yeah, it's really surprising how light you can actually pack for travel. In the first portion of my life, my traveling was in an SUV or an airplane. You could squeeze a lot of gear into those vehicles, the SUV even more so. But the Spyder, even though it does have a lot of storage space, it doesn't have quite as much as an SUV.
Yeah, it's really good training as we become more of a minimalist.
Yes.
To pack for the Spyder, because you really have to go through a thought process. What is truly essential?
And when you travel with less stuff, it's less stuff to haul around, get lost, try to find. I remember years ago when I would carry so much stuff, I would lose a piece of gear and I wouldn't find it till I came home and unpacked.
Yeah.
With the Spyder, you don't have that problem.
Yeah, but the bottom line is that we're still having fun,
Yeah.
and it's just, our work, our employment is very rigorous and demanding, and I think it's really important that you play as hard as you work. And in the past, when we would do other things, even hiking and biking, those kinds of things, it was really hard for me to go away and stop thinking about work. But there's something about the Spyder. I think it's something about the open air experience that I'm able to get in the zone more quickly, and I just love that it's something we enjoy doing together.
Absolutely, it's amazing.
And I have to admit that there's something about the Spyder that we didn't anticipate and we really enjoy, and that's the fact that when we're out and about, gosh, we were coming back from the mountains and we stopped for gas, and this older couple started a conversation with us, and it was a hoot. They were the cutest couple. They were in their 80s, had done some cool things in their lives, and had it not been for the Spyder, I don't know that they would have approached us at all. So, those moments have been golden, and really, really savor them, and I think that's one of my favorite aspects.
And the one gentleman who approached us while we were having coffee at the gas station / convenience store, want to know if he could get on the Spyder and have his son take a picture of him. That
Yeah.
He was just so impressed with it.
Yeah.
And how could you resist an offer like that? And so our gas up and coffee break probably took an hour. So
Yeah, we've just gotten used to that.
yes. Alrighty, we're going to start wrapping up today's video. It's a little bit of a thank you video back out to you guys for being so generous. I just got to tell you, back in the early 90s, when I first started doing a lot of exotic adventure travel and shooting videotape on the old big humongous shoebox sized camcorder, well before YouTube was ever thought about or the internet, the thought of shooting video for other people to see what I'm seeing and to share that with somebody, this is sort of a dream come true for somebody like me this is my art form.
Yeah, and don't forget that we have a Facebook page too. You just need to search John and Miriam's travel vlog, and like us on Facebook. It's a little bit easier for us to respond to comments on the Facebook page. So, if we have not been as responsive as we should have been, please try us again.
Yes, and if you have sent a message to us asking us about a meetup or a ride, and we haven't got back with you on that, especially if you're going to go to the Maggie Valley Spyder meetup, please send us a message on Facebook so we can at least try to coordinate that. We're just incredibly flattered with that possibility of meeting other Spyder drivers that have seen our video and just have that camaraderie. So please do.
Okay, until then, we'll see you on the road.
Y'all take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Last week, I'm sitting at my desk and I get a text message from the managing broker of the real estate firm I work for, who told me that I had a package that had come in at the office, which was a surprise because I wasn't expecting anything. And while I'm trying to sort that out, make arrangements to go to the office to pick it up, I get another text message from Canada that said, "Did you get the package?" And I'm at a loss. Well, it was one of our fans, Harold from Canada, who is a subscriber. He wanted to know if I had received the package yet at my real estate office. Well, I hadn't, but I went up to the office to pick it up. So this is Miriam with her package.
So I was really surprised when John called me while I was in Asheville to say that there was a package waiting for me from Harold. And what a thoughtful gesture. So I'm really excited to see what this is. Oh my goodness. Awesome.
What is it?
It's recipes and stories from a Canadian road trip feast.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that is fantastic. Thank you so much,
Hold
Harold.
it up so everybody can see.
I'll look forward to, I have a collection of cookbooks, and when I visit different places, I love to buy a cookbook at that particular place. I do not have a Canadian cookbook, so this is fantastic. And we will check it out and see if we can learn some new tricks from this. Here's a recipe for elk burgers.
Elk burgers. Well, we have to go up there and get some elk first.
But thank you so much. John and I've only had one opportunity to visit Canada, and that's when I had a meeting actually in Toronto, and we had such a wonderful time. And I really hope that we can go back again and maybe do some more exploring. So thank you very much, Harold. You made my day. John and Miriam, thank you for fueling my travel dreams with your videos. I hope to have a Spyder in my garage next year. Happy birthday, Miriam. Enjoy your gift from Harold. Oh, that's really kind, Harold. Thank you so much.
If you like this video, give it a thumbs up.
If you don't like it, give it a thumbs down.
And don't forget to subscribe.
Feel free to leave a comment below.